football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This taken in at ground. Hall. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's sound. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Anderson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus...
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Anderson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Looking to throw. Anderson. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on. Hey.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Good push up front and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. This throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Dolphins at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check pass.
Hall again on 2nd down. Gets past one man, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way.
Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That lead after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Anderson loses the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson. Throw right side, Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to stay. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Three of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson.
Again, it's Johnson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Ball want to give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
70 ranges, 70 ranges. 19 right.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see offense and the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17. Come 19. 19.
They'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that, street.
Off play action. Anderson. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
19 target, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On the move past the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points and response there. That opening touchdown is 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Anderson. Here's Johnson with a reception. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Half the 60, half the 60. Check pass, check pass.
A handoff for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Anderson to throw on 2nd down.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Anderson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. they'll look to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate. Now Anderson. And a check down, complete to Hall. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Okay, break. Ready.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here we go.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. On a crossing route, that's complete to Clark. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Ready.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover.
Every team doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway.
They will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
go, here we go. Up. Ready, set, go. Ready. Crackle 80. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Reload, reload. On the set. Cowboy 80. Ready, break, go. Let's go. Ready. Here we go, shot. 60 Eagle, 60. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready. 60 boxes. Come on, set. Back. Up. Okay, ready, set, go. Ready up! Ready, ready?